What's up, YouTube? So this is the new series. We're just gonna react to games and get a little bit of analysis going into the week instead of doing highlights. But we still have the highlights right here, as you can see. So you get a little bit of both. Garrett Gilbert, we'll start off with him. Had a strong game, 2 touchdowns. To me, he's the MVP candidate. We're gonna be doing halfway through the season MVP candidate videos this week. And, you know, he'll be on there for quarterback. But he had 2 touchdowns, almost had 300 passing yards. Pretty good game. Or, not pretty good, really good. De'Veon Smith to Ernest Johnson. They had really great games in the run game. De'Veon Smith eclipsed the 100-yard mark, averaging 8.5 yards per carry on 14 rushes. That's pretty impressive. He was able to find room. You know, Charles Johnson, he had 83 yards. He had a touchdown. Scott Orndorff, tight end. I haven't seen much of him this year, but he did have a touchdown. He was effective early on. You saw other guys. Dearness Johnson also at running back had some receptions. He had 5. Rennell Hall, Jalen Marshall, all those guys got into the passing game and helped Garrett Gilbert out. On defense, Will Hill had an incredible game. He had 6 tackles. Keith Reeser had an incredible pick 6. Lots of people have been talking about Keith Reeser. He's an incredible defensive player for Orlando, and he just had a really good game. So then we'll shift gears to Birmingham, a team that, you know, I thought they put up a better fight than they did. They made it competitive for a while, but it was really hard for them. Luis Perez came out and he just did not look good. 4 yards passing, a pick. He was replaced by Keith Price, and what we're seeing in the Alliance is lots of these starting quarterbacks who started off the year are getting replaced, and it's actually helping out teams their next game and in the long run. But Keith Price came in 18 for 29, 234 yards, a touchdown. He played well. He really opened up this offense. It took him a drive or two to kind of get into the rhythm, but once he did, he was able to open up the offense, and he scored a touchdown. It's the first passing touchdown the Iron have had all year. Trent Richardson, 8 rushes, 21 yards, and a touchdown. You know, not really great. Brandon Ross, 3 yards. Now, they do not really find much success on the ground, but they need to run it maybe a little more in smarter situations. They have lots of drives that just sizzle out, and the offense just looks anemic. And I know that they're struggling because they have offensive linemen who are injured, and that's never easy to deal with injured offensive linemen, because they're the backbone of the offense. The Irons' defense was pretty bad. They got pressure on Gilbert. He was able to get away. They were passed all over, run all over, no picks, no sacks. For the Orlando Apollos, they're 5-0. At the halfway point of the season. Do you think they can go undefeated? That's an interesting question. It would be hard to do, but I could see them doing it. They made it look easy pretty much so far. For the Iron, they, I guess Keith Price is going to be starting. He did make this offense look a lot better than it has. Can the Iron bounce back, and will the Apollos stay undefeated?